Launching a new restaurant or bar, it has to be one of the most challenging things you can do in the hospitality industry. But here's the thing. Success isn't just about luck. It's about design. It's about having a plan. So today, we're going to break down the strategic blueprint for building a truly world-class food and beverage team, right from the ground up.
Okay, let's just dive right into the heart of the problem. 60%. Just think about that number for a second. It is staggering. And what's interesting is that it usually doesn't point to bad food or a flawed concept. No, it points to weaknesses in execution. Things like inconsistent service, poor communication when the pressure's on, and just a general lack of team cohesion. So where does it all go so wrong?
Well, the answer really comes down to one thing: the people. You can have the most brilliant concept in the world, but it can be completely undone by an unprepared team. That critical variable, the one that separates a spectacular opening from a quick failure, is the quality and the structure of the pre-opening training.
So, to tackle this challenge, hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert, and I'm here to guide you, the students of Europe Hotel School, on your journey to professional excellence. We're going to walk through a proven framework used by the top hospitality brands out there. Think of me as your guide as we break down this blueprint for success. Let's get started.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. We're following a proven 5-part blueprint. We'll kick things off with the launch imperative to really set the stage. Then we'll dive deep into the 3 core phases: forging identity, mastering the craft, and building resilience. And then we'll wrap it all up with the final service blueprint.
First things first, let's establish our framework. I want you to think of this not as some simple checklist, but as a strategic roadmap. It's the guide that transforms a group of brand new hires into a cohesive, high-performing team.
And here's that entire roadmap, laid out on a 21-day timeline. It's a structured sprint. Now, notice how it's broken into 3 very distinct phases. We start with the why, that's the culture. Then we move to the how, the hard skills. And we finish by pressure testing everything to build resilience. This is what ensures the team isn't just trained, they are truly ready for opening day.
So let's dive into phase 1. For the first 3 days, and this might sound a little strange, forget about learning the menu. The entire focus is on forging a collective identity. It's about answering one absolutely critical question for every new hire: why should I care? I love this quote because it gets right to the heart of phase 1. It's all about emotion. The main goal here is to cultivate this deep sense of pride and ownership. You're trying to shift their mindset from "I work here" to "I belong here." You're transforming a job into a mission.
So how do you actually do that? Well, senior leadership has to drive these first sessions. They're the ones immersing the team in the hotel's mission and the brand's unique story. See, they don't just learn the menu, they learn the story behind the menu. They learn the why behind every single action they're going to take.
Okay, so once you have that strong cultural why in place, it's time to pivot to the how. Welcome to phase 2, mastering the craft. Now, this is the longest part of the program. 11 really intensive days dedicated to the technical stuff, the standard operating procedures, or SOPs, that define what consistent, excellent service actually looks like.
And as you can see here, the training gets highly specialized. It's broken down by department. Your service teams are mastering everything from the POS system to wine service standards. At the same time, the culinary teams are just relentlessly focused on recipe consistency, safety protocols, and portion control. Each side learns the precise mechanics of their role.
Now, this is so important. This is not a passive process where people just sit and listen. Mastery is mandatory. Modern programs use learning management systems to make sure every single SOP is taught, practiced, and then validated. Nobody moves on until they've proven they're competent.
And that brings us to the final phase, building resilience. Okay, so at this point, everyone has mastered their individual skills. Now they have to learn how to perform together under pressure. This is really where a good team becomes a great one.
The activities in this phase are all designed to build collaboration and what you might call operational empathy. You have service staff spend time in the kitchen to understand those pressures, and you have culinary staff experience what the front of house is like. The focus is on simulating real-world high-stress situations so they can practice problem-solving as one unified team.
So, let's think about a scenario like this one. A VIP guest tells you they have a severe food allergy after their main course is already on the table. Wow. I mean, this isn't just a mistake. This is a potential crisis. An untrained team might panic, they might blame each other, or they might just freeze up. A trained team, though, they have a procedure. They have a blueprint for recovery. And this is that blueprint. It's called the LAST model.
And it's a simple, powerful, and consistent way to handle any service failure. You listen, you apologize, you solve the problem, and you thank the guest. It empowers every single team member to handle these difficult situations with confidence and total professionalism.
So as we bring this all together, let's distill this entire process down to its core principle. What is the key takeaway from this masterclass for you as future hospitality leaders?
It's this, the three-phase structure. And please don't think of this as just a training schedule. It's a philosophy. It's a curriculum that intentionally balances the hard skills, technical excellence, with the soft skills of emotional intelligence. That balance is the secret sauce that creates a truly high-performing and resilient team. And that leaves us with this final thought. What truly defines a successful team? Is it just about knowing the playbook for a perfect service? Or is it about how they perform when the play breaks down? Because that resilience, that ability to recover together, that's the true mark of excellence.